Hello teacher, welcome to our Art of Crystallization experiment video. Hope you will enjoy when you watch the video. Pleasant watching. Firstly, I would like to talk about our project. The project is divided into two parts, A and B. Let's talk about the material list that needed in the B part of our experiment. We used hot water, a thermometer, 5 glasses beakers, the 5 samples they are salt, sugar, baking soda, copper 2 sulfate, iron 3 nitrate nanohydrate, and 3 glasses rods for stirring, 5 filter papers, scale, 5 thin wooden food skewers, and that's all. In part A, we used instead of the hot water, we used cold water and stuffs, except for filter papers, everything that I mentioned in part B.
We were told to start part B, so we did not lose any time and made our first experiment with sugar. The whole process of part B is the same in any salt. We use 10 milliliters of water and just one sample for every beaker. In part B, we used hot water. As you know, samples are diffused better in hot environment because, in simple words, the holes that should be filled are getting bigger. And the reason behind that is things are getting larger in hot environment. That's why the solvents needed more salt to become saturated. The main point here is to make solvent saturated, otherwise the project can take more than 3 or 4 weeks, and the reason for that is amount of sample in it and its proportion to water used here. As I said, the process is the same in every sample. We measured the mass of beaker, then added sample in it, then measured it again to have the exact measurement of the sample. Added 10 milliliters of water and stirred until it became saturated. If it did not become saturated, which is common situation for an experiment with hot water, we added more of the same sample. When it becomes saturated, we made a cone-shaped filter from a circle filter paper. We put it onto another beaker and put there our solvent. Took some notes about it and repeated these till part A. After that we completed all parts. We put thin wooden sticks in beakers.
completed part B, we started work on the part A. It was the same process, but we didn't use the filter papers and we used the cold water instead of the hot water. This made our solvent require less sample for the solvent become saturated. We added sample in beaker, then added 10 mm of cold water and stirred it until it became saturated. Then measured the mass of the saturated solvent, then put stake in it and repeated these steps with other samples.
This project involved Agarazi, David, Gürşat, and myself. We very much hope that our team was able to clearly explain this topic and you understand what and how to do, achieve the same result which we have achieved. That's the end of our presentation. Thank you for your attention.